famous venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kicker Brian Johnson out there to get us started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Chiefs at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They begin with Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, it's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others... a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 16, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Johnson for the extra point try. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They hand this off to Harris. And past the 30 down to about the 27. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
15, yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. We'll wait to see the answer, but it's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Henry again, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 57 yards.
15.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down. Herbert off of play action. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Off the option, here's Henry. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Etienne, and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Mahomes. throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. One final try for Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.